Here's a little bit of help with a couple of the problems from Review 1 for Algebra 2. The first problem is number 4. Evaluate e to the 5/6 to 3 decimal places. If you have a graphing calculator, this is a graphing calculator or a scientific calculator. You just need to know where the E button is. And I will be sharing this resource with you all later, but there's a website called desmos.com that does a great job with online calculators. So you can get a scientific calculator here, or you can even graph on here. But for the scientific calculator, does it not have E? So you'd have to go over to the functions, and here's E, and then raised to the, I would put parentheses, and oh shoot, what was the problem already? Nope, I didn't want that actually. I want this. 5/6. So up here, type in 5 divided by 6. It is 2.30097, and it keeps on going. So 2.30097. So really, this is just plug it into the calculator and then round it to 3 decimal places. The 9 would shove this up to 2.301. So that would be the correct answer. Number 5, you're using the A equals PE to the RT formula. And they talk about an investment of $7,500 compounded continuously. This phrase just means that this is the formula we're going to be using. And then later in the problem, it says 4 years at 6.8%. So P is that 7,500. The rate is 6.8%. That's 0.068 as a decimal times the time of 4 years. So if you have a calculator that has the E button, you can use Desmos. You can use your own scientific calculator. I'm just pulling up my graphing calculator because it's easier to have it on the screen at the same time. So I've got 7,500 E to the 0.068 times 4. We get $9,844.40. You'd round to the nearest dollars and cents. So $9,844.40. Number 6, which equation is represented by the graph? So if you're using a graphing calculator, or if you have something like Desmos on your screen, you can type this equation in on Desmos graphing. So this is a little bit off of my screen, but let's see what I can do here. You could graph each one of those and see which one matches it if you wanted to. Or normally, these are all exponential growth and decay functions. Exponential growth typically looks like this. So this one has been flipped over. It's been flipped over so that it's facing downward. That means there's a negative involved. So there's a negative in front of the answer. So that means B is not our answer. It's also, because it's just been flipped, but it originally looked like this, this is an example of growth. So then we know that it's not this one. As far as how it's been shifted up or down, it's a lot easier to tell how it's been shifted up or down. So originally, this asymptote is here at 0. So that asymptote used to be here, but it's been shifted up to here. So it's been shifted up 4 units. That would be this +4 at the end. Really, what I think they want you to do on this problem is get it narrowed down to, I think it's either A or D, because it's been shifted up 4. So which one is it, A or D? And then you could type A and D both into a graphing calculator or Desmos, and you could figure out that D is the one that actually matches it. So D is the correct answer there. Number 9, this goes back to, I think this is chapter 4, graphing polynomials. Now you could plug this into a grapher and look at what it looks like on both sides. But you can tell the end behaviors, the left and right behaviors. We called these end behaviors in our class. You can tell these by the degree and the leading coefficient. The degree is the largest exponent, and in this case, it's 3. 3 is an odd number. When you have an odd degree, the two ends are going to point in opposite directions, either the right side up and the left side down, or the right side down and the left side up. So we know that the ends are going to point in opposite directions. So over here, you're going to have rise and fall or fall and rise. It can't be rise and rise. It can't be fall and fall because the two ends have to do the opposite of each other. The leading coefficient is the number in front of the term that has the largest exponent. So we're really looking right here. The number in front of that term is a 1. The leading coefficient is 1. That is a positive number. That means that the right side is going to point up, and because the degree is opposite, the left side is going to point down. So it rises to the right, it falls to the left. C is going to be your correct answer on that one.